Hi everyone, we'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I'm your host Pat Terrio and we're here at the Carl Vincent Medical Center, and we really want to highlight these wonderful veterans here, and anytime we get an opportunity to come here on campus, we definitely take it. It's been the 34th National Veterans Wheelchair Games, and these veterans have been doing great things. We've got Charlene James here, who's a recreational therapist, and she is here to tell us all about it. Hey, Charlene.
Hey, Miss Pat, how you doing?
Doing very well.
Good to
Now,
see you.
tell us about what's been going on here. What's taking place?
Well, this year we had about 12 veterans that fill out paper applications, and they all presented and represented well. We went to Philadelphia to participate in the 34th annual National Wheelchair Games. This year we had great success, as we do every year, but
Right.
this year was as special as last year and the year before. But we come back with about 12, 14, 15 medals.
That's a lot of medals.
It's a lot of medals. We participated from wheelchair, all the games, all activities is from the wheelchair. And we participated in from bowling to slalom.
Wait, what is slalom? What is that?
Well, if you look right here, it's taped down, but usually they use cones and different other obstacles, things that they make some type of obstacle course
Really? And so this is how they, in their wheelchairs, showing the abilities
of cognitive skills.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Able to control and operate the wheelchairs, and they have to, and it's a point system actually.
Right.
And they're on a time, and if they, here we use the line here, if they hit any part of the line, I tell them, I said, well, you're gonna take away you're gonna add minutes.
Right.
So it's all about, negative points.
Right.
But if you hit any part of the cone there, or the line that's here, you add, and it goes against your time. But we wind up with some medals in that event. I think we had a gold in that event, as well as silver, and I want to say a bronze. So, but we did well in that event as well.
So talk about the preparation time, because I know you and I had talked a while back when you were telling me about the wheelchair games and gearing up for Philly, and so what has the preparation been like? Because I'm sure these men and women have been quite excited.
Yes. Well, the preparation starts in December, because the paperwork, and they have to have a physical at least a year in advance. And so the paperwork itself is a lot of work because so much has to be done. And then once the paperwork, then the training starts.
That's what we wanted to get into.
The training starts. So
Tell us about that.
Well, it depends on what they're competing in. Hopefully you'll talk with some of the veterans, but
We're looking forward to it.
we go from the weight room. We go as far as I have a weightlifter, and we have to, work with the weights tremendously to be able to compete against the gentlemen. We have track and field. We have a special chair that the guys have to throw out of, and as well as out of their wheelchairs. But we have a special chair that the guys have to utilize in order to compete against other guys. But we go to the weight room. We do a little exercise. We do a little walking. I meet with them once a week on their wherever they are, here, or if I have to meet with them in the nursing home or here in the hospital, we meet there, and we do some band stretching, some stretching just to get them prepared just
Absolutely.
to fly.
Absolutely.
And because you got to be in shape to do these things.
You do.
We bowl. We were bowling at least once a week, twice a week, 3 games if we can get it in. Bowling is a huge event here and as well as there. Let's see. I had a couple softball players this year.
Did you?
And so we actually had to learn how to come from swinging the bat, dropping the bat, and coming out of home plate. And it's very difficult with a chair. You have to be able to get out of there pretty quick and make it to first. As well as those guys or ladies, receiving the ball and trying to throw you out, just like you and I running. Same thing.
You know, you've always been a very competitive athlete yourself, so we can only imagine how the energy was for you, you know, throughout this competition, and how that has really translated with these men and women.
Well, you know, let's say bowling, for example, because you know, at that time, that was everybody here just about participated in bowling. And I'm in there and I'm just as loud as the balls hitting those pins down, you know. And they be like, Lord, won't you just go on that side and leave us alone? I said, come on, guys, y'all got to be pumped up. Come on, you got to hit these pins. It's all about pins. It's not about handicap. It's about pins. So I got to hear those pins. I got to hear that ball and those pins going click, click, clack. Got to do it now.
Got to do it. Well, we're so excited about meeting these veterans and talking to them about the experience that they've had there. And tell us now, you also had a team with you.
I had a team with me. I traveled with an RN and 2 CNAs. And if I have not had those 3 individuals with me, I tell you, I don't think I can make it work. We can make it work. Because they, you know, they make sure these guys are well dressed, well groomed,
right?
You know, all of the things that takes care of their needs.
Absolutely, and safety is very important. You want to make sure they're safe when they're competing. And
I also, you know, this is the 2nd year he's gone with us, but I also take the media guy, in order to prepare what everybody will get a chance to watch and see. You know, once we have our special ceremony.
To be able to experience that without being there, but to really just be a part of it.
That's correct. That's correct.
All right, well, we're excited. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing, Ms. James.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Charlene James, everyone.
Good shot, Miss Albritton.
You all are definitely in for a treat. You now have the opportunity to meet some of these outstanding veterans. We've got 2 here that this is their first time competing, and we're going to let them introduce themselves to you and just tell you a little bit about what they have been up to. We'll start with you, sir.
I'm Harris Walker, U.S. Air Force, Dublin, VA, Hospital, Dublin, Georgia.
Now, thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
I want to definitely let you know that. Now, tell us a little bit about what you competed in.
The wheelchair games is an exciting time in anyone's life who has had a life-changing moment, a life-changing situation where all of us that are there are all equal. There's nobody that is different from anyone else, and everybody there is in a wheelchair, 1 leg, 2 legs, no legs, and we all understand each other, and there's no one there to have any different feelings that they are better than anyone else. We're just there to compete and have a great time.
Absolutely. Now let's introduce this young man over here.
I'm Willard Fish from Eastman, Georgia. I'm a veteran, Korean War veteran, and we went up, just had a ball up in Philadelphia. It was just so exciting, first time for anything like this, you know, and it was just a lifetime experience, and once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. You know, of course, we know you've had some wonderful experiences, some, you know, so many stories that you could definitely tell about your experience in the military, and now here you are, this was your first time going.
Yes.
Were you like a little kid in the candy store?
I sure was. You've heard of a redneck in the city? That's what I was.
That's what you felt like? That's what you felt like. Now tell us about the things, we want to talk about the different activities that you competed in, because you're both wearing medals.
Yes. I participated in the bowling, the wheelchair bowling, the pool, 9-ball pool, and softball.
Ooh, those are 3 of my favorite activities.
Well, I played outfield, and I was pitching in the 2nd game.
You were the pitcher. Now that's a gold medal you're wearing.
Yes, it is.
And for which event was that?
That's for bowling.
Bowling. How many strikes did you get?
2.
Very nice. All right. Now, you've wearing 2 medals. Tell us what those signify.
I got the bronze for the road rally in the wheelchair, and I got the gold for the slalom wheelchair.
So that's the one we had talked about earlier, where the precision of using your cognitive skills in maneuvering around pins and different things like that.
Right.
How did you prepare yourself for
Right here.
right there? This is your obstacle course, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Now, you
But this wasn't nothing like that, was it?
because all the people around and that energy.
Yeah, it was just a wonderful experience. I surprised myself, really.
Now, is this something that you think you would want to compete in again?
Oh, yes. We're looking forward to Dallas.
Dallas, you're definitely not minding getting on the road, are you?
We're going to fly.
All right. Any last words that you two may have?
Well, I would like to thank the PVA and the VA for sponsoring this and allowing us to go on this trip and have the fun, and especially for the staff that went with us. And they just did a tremendous job with us, and we appreciate them very much.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you, sir?
Thank you. Yeah, it was wonderful. And as Mr. Fisher said, the staff that went along with us, they did a good job taking care of all of us, because we're all equal. So we take care of each other.
Oh, that's nice. Kudos to the staff. Thank you both.
Thank you.
And we've got 2 more outstanding veterans, and we're going to allow them to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about them and how their experience was in Philadelphia. We'll start with you, sir.
Ulysses Albritton, United States Army veteran.
All right.
And my experience in Philadelphia was wonderful. But I've been going a long time. I knew how to understand what was going to happen.
Now, how long have you been part of the games?
This was the 5th year.
5th year. So you're what you call a veteran of the wheelchair games.
And I love every minute of it. And I started not to go because I thought I was stepping out my comfort zone.
And look at you.
But I changed my mind and went. And don't want to stop, you know.
Don't want to stop. You were just as comfortable as you ever was. All right. We'll introduce you, sir. You go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Ronnie Payne. I'm from Washington, D.C. And my experience in the Philadelphia wheelchair games was the first year. And I enjoyed it very immensely. And I look forward to going to Dallas. And I'm a U.S. Army veteran. And that's all I can say about it. I just enjoyed myself immensely.
Well, we certainly appreciate both of your acts of service with the Army HUA. We want to talk about, tell us what you competed in as far as what got you that gold medal your first time out the gate.
I played softball and got it in softball. And it was kind of funny. When I first got up there, there were some vans parked out like where center field is. And I asked him, I said, are they going to move the vans before we play? And the guy said, you think you can hit them? I said, well, it shouldn't be no problem smacking one of them. But then he showed me the ball. The ball was much bigger than a regular softball. And I looked at the ball and I said, well, maybe I better retract that statement. So it was fun, a lot of fun. We played inside North Term, something like this. And
How was it with the atmosphere with all the people out there?
they were cheering and carrying on, and you were like, you had to pay attention to what you were doing. You'd miss a play because they were making so much noise. They were cheering for us and everything, and it was, like I said, it was a great experience.
Wow.
Great, and I'm looking forward to going to Dallas.
We can only imagine how it was. We're sure Charlene James was quite loud.
Yes, she was.
All right, sir, tell us about this medal that you're wearing.
And stick bowling.
Stick bowling.
Yes. And I enjoyed the bowling. And lost out on a couple, but the bowling brought me over to the medal round.
Brought you over to...
Yes, man.
And so your experience, since you've gone 5 times, has the experience changed much, or has it gotten better and better for you?
Well, the basically getting a little better because the people you meet like for the first time, oh man, you gotta, this way you got friends for life.
Friends for life.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's nice. Brothers in arms.
Right. So I know there are a lot of people I met the first time. I see them every year.
So it's like a little family reunion for you.
For some people, yeah.
Well, thank you. We're so glad that you all had a wonderful time and you brought back medals, and we're looking forward to Dallas too.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, look at that strike.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, you
Yeah, pull.
Way to go.
All right.
hold that
Look at that.
tiger now.
I started recording at the right time.
Yep.
There you go, Joe. All right.
I don't know if you all can actually see from all these blinding medals to my left right here, but we're definitely got two more outstanding veterans that we want you to meet. All right, we'll start with you, sir.
My name is Joe Willis, United States Army. This is my 3rd year with the Games.
Your 3rd year.
Yes, ma'am.
And this young lady here?
Oh, Murtis Thomas, they call me Marie, the rebel, troublemaker, always lost.
And what branch of service were
Oh,
you?
I served in the Army,
Served in-
retired from the Army.
Thank you both for your service. Now, how many times, now he's been there 3 times, and you know, the ones that we've been meeting, some it's from their first time, 5th time, like that. So we want to talk about your experience and if this has been, you know, your first time or not.
Oh, this was my 2nd time. The first time was when we went to Tampa, and I was a novice then, and I won 4 medals.
And how many did you bring back this time?
4 medals.
You know, I tell you, you are just on it. Now, what games did you compete in?
A 9-ball pool, ramp bowling, the slalom wheelchair, and then they had a slalom that was wheelchair, questions about Philadelphia, and I won in that also.
And you won in that. Now, when we had spoken earlier, you talked about how you are definitely competitive.
Yes.
How was it? How were you when you got there? I guess the ambiance of how everyone, all of the people there, and just that energy. How was that for you?
Well, our preparation is a constant thing of being here for training and safety first, etc.
Absolutely.
And then totally to get there and see 500 people and you're competing every kind of sports, every sports activity you can imagine. It's there, and it just moves you. Everyone's in a wheelchair. Yeah, so just ready to compete.
And you definitely competed.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Charlene would not have it any other way.
Oh, I'm sure she was probably cracking the whip, wasn't she?
Oh, totally.
All right, sir.
This is my 3rd year, but each year I go, it always seems like my first year. I get so excited, and I start training well in advance with the help of Charlene being the coach. But every time I go, it's exciting.
And what did you compete in this year?
I competed in air gun, shot put, javelin, discus, bowling, air gun, and weightlifting.
And weightlifting. Because, you know, we had spoken before, you were an athlete anyway.
Yes.
Did you see any other people that you had seen from years past?
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
It was good to see them, you know, regardless of their disability, they still look forward to coming to the games. I know when I first heard about the game, I mean, that changed me completely because I look forward to the games. And it keeps motivating me to deal with my disability and to be able to train, because once you go to the games, you see different veterans with different disability competing, and you just look at them and just give you that drive to continue to keep going.
Absolutely, and it actually focuses on your abilities,
Yeah.
which is nice. Which is nice. Well, you all have definitely brought back some medals, and we are so proud of you.
Thank you.
Look at this woman right here. And you even gave one of your medals away, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I gave my medal to my oncology doctor in Emory. You know, he's always been there supporting me. You know, and then if I had a medal to give to our staff with Kevin, Michelle, Wendy, and those people that keep us straight, Greg, because like I said, I'm a rebel, and I always find places to go shop for cheap T-shirts. I'm always lost, and like, are you on time? Or are you up yet? But those guys, I enjoy them, and without them, we wouldn't be anything. We would not be the supportive team and the kick attitude that we have.
You know, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Definitely uplifting the staff here at the VA. Do you have any last words yourself?
I'm just glad that they are able to come with us every year because, I mean, we're like even though we're a team, we're more like a family. And each year we it grows, and we have novice, and we share experience with them, and they see what we was talking about, and it spread, and hopefully we can take our own team up there.
You hear that?
From Dublin.
From Dublin. Wonderful. Congratulations, both of you. Rebel, we appreciate it, girlfriend.
Thank you very much.
We're just having a wonderful time here with these veterans. I tell you, their personalities are definitely showing through. We've got two other outstanding men here. We're going to have them introduce themselves to you. We'll start with the young man to my right over here.
Eugene Poole.
Hi, Mr. Eugene.
Hi.
Now tell us a little bit about you.
I'm riding my the wheelchair game. This is my third year, the wheelchair game.
Your third year. Yeah. Now, are you competing in the same things you did last year, or are you doing something? Did you do something different?
I competed in one of the same things last year.
And what is
something different, right?
And what is that?
It's ragbound bowling.
Bowling?
Yes, round bowling, yes.
And is that a gold? Was that a bronze? A bronze medal?
Right, yes.
Now, have you always been a bowler?
No, I haven't.
So this
I was sick where I was before.
And here you are. You bringing home a medal.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. We'll speak with you now, sir. Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us your name.
Cleve Hamilton.
All right, Mr. Cleve. Talk to us a little bit.
My name is Cleve Hamilton. And I've been in the Marine Corps.
Oh, a Marine. Very good.
So I've been about 2 years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been here about a year, you know.
Mm-hmm. And now you competing in the wheelchair games. Was this your first year, or?
Yeah, first year putting in the wheelchair game.
What was that experience like for you?
It was great.
Did you smile a lot?
Yes, I did.
And what did you compete in?
In the bowling game.
Bowling. Now, did you two compete against one another?
No, we did not. No.
Okay, so you were a team.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Now, tell us now. He said he was excited.
Right.
Tell us what did you feel emotionally? Because just speaking with the veterans, just how just being in the atmosphere, being in the midst of so many other great veterans, and being in wheelchairs and competing at the levels that you competed in, it just kind of did something to them on the inside.
Yes.
How was that for you?
Oh, it was great. Yes.
And this is something that you'd want to do again next year?
Yes.
You know they say they're going to Dallas.
I hear that. Yes, I know that. Yes.
Absolutely. All right, sir, and we'll go back to you now. Now tell us now, you said you were just this energy that was there. And they talk about the staff a lot. How was it for you with the staff?
It was good.
And so they've got Dallas coming up. That's the next go around, and you're going to compete in that. You're going to still do bowling, or you want to kind of step outside of your comfort?
Bowling, probably bowling.
You gonna stick with bowling?
Yeah, we'll try something else.
Yeah,
though.
try something different. Just step out a little. Don't be shy.
Good in gunshot, handguns and things.
Well, that might be something you'd want to compete in.
I probably so.
But you know you're gonna have to really start practicing early.
Yeah, I've been practicing a long time with guns. So.
That's wonderful. Now, you all have just heard the veterans talk about how amazing the staff has been. Here is that great group of people. We're going to have them introduce themselves to you and tell us about their positions here at the VA and why these veterans are just hailing to you all, all of the great work that you've been doing. We'll start with you, ma'am.
I'm Michelle Plummer, one of the restorative aides here at the VA, and I've been attending the wheelchair game since 2009. And we try to take care of all of their ADL's needs, making sure they're well fed, making sure they're well hydrated, and making sure they're well prepared for the games.
And how has your experience been for this past games?
For the past games, I mean, it's just, amazing. I just love going to the games. It's so much to see. I mean, the veterans enjoy it, and we definitely enjoy it. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, too, and we really enjoy ourselves.
So you had fun while you were working?
I did.
All right. All right, sir, we'll go with you.
I'm James McNeil, and I'm a CNA here at Carl Vinson VA Medical Center. It was just wonderful for me to go to the games with our veterans. You know, me being a veteran myself, you know, it was an honor for me. Just seeing them enjoy themselves, get out there and with all their disability, with the disability that they have, and still strive to do better. It was just an enjoyable trip for me.
Wow, that probably gave you more emotions. Did you cry while you were there? I'm just
no crying, but had a lot of fun. Yes.
Right. Thank you for your service, sir. All right, now to my right.
I'm Wendy Roberts, and I'm the RN and the spinal cord injury nurse clinical coordinator. So I ensure that I work with the medical providers here at this facility and the medical providers at the hosting facility to make sure that all the needs are met for the residents.
And what was the experience for you?
It's indescribable. It's indescribable, and I do cry.
I knew one of them did.
I do cry. It is amazing.
You know, we can only imagine.
You can only imagine.
To see the work that you do working with these veterans and all of the work that went into getting them prepared for this event, and then to see the manifestations of it.
It's awesome.
Thank you, darling.
Hi, I'm Greg Swartz. I'm the photographer here at the hospital. I had to go to document what these veterans do. It's very important to show folks back home what they're doing. And I've been doing it for 2 years now, and it's been absolutely unbelievable. I love it. I go every year now, and I just like to be able to show the heart that these guys put out in all these events every day. And yeah, I shed maybe 1 or 2 tears.
glad that somebody confessed. But you know, it's like you can really, in pictures and video from the work that you do, you can really show the heart of an event or of an activity. And so I'm sure they were so glad to have you there to document all of that. All right, now listen, we are so appreciative of you all of the work that you have done as staff members and as veterans. And the Veterans Games is something that the veterans are really having an opportunity to show what they can still do. And having a staff that's so supportive, that's skilled in what you do, to help them continue to do great things is so important. So we certainly appreciate everything. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for you today on Real Talk. The veterans here at the VA hospital are doing wonderful, wonderful things. They're having fun doing it. They brought back gold medals, bronze medals, silver medals, and this staff here has definitely been a part of that. So we thank you so much for watching, and please keep supporting our veterans and keep watching Real Talk.